Sign in. Welcome to the fourth quarter. All right. Fall and winter months will present constantly changing challenges. Monitor those ground conditions. We need to be selective with our walk path, step with care, maintain balance with firm footing. All right. Basically, it's the time of the year is going to be changing. There's a lot of things you got to be really careful with, and I think especially with the changes, the road and walking, you always look ahead. Right, make sure you can see, potholes, right? Puddles, potholes, uneven pavement, debris, garbage. Garbage is, if you walk in the yard, you'll see bolts and all kinds of crap. I don't even know how these tractors are running. You see these bolts, you're thinking, this just came off of this tractor. I guess it doesn't need all the bolts, right? Yeah, right, so no big deal, right? So be careful, and especially now, fall's coming, you got a lot of leaves on the ground. So when you step on wet leaves, it's just like stepping on, a banana peel.
Grease.
Basically grease, right?
Yep.
The bad part is especially stop signs, because those build up at the stop signs, and then you might slide right through the darn intersection if you came down to it, right? So how can we adjust how we walk? You already know it, right? Like a penguin, like a duck, whatever you want to call it, right? Yeah, wide steps. I think the worst part about wintertime is just going in between the trailers. That's when no sun gets to there. If the water builds up, it'll be there. You have a thin layer of ice. So if you can walk like a penguin, definitely walk like a penguin there. Hold on to the sides if you can, because if you're going to fall, it'll probably be there. All right. Slips are bad for muscle pulls, of course, right? You twist your back, you hurt yourself. Falls are bad for contusions, so busting your head. I mean, the worst thing is if you pass out, you hit your head. Another thing about winter, you should know how to learn how to fall. Right. So if you're falling back, tuck your head in. I mean, you might break your arm or whatever, but you're not going to be knocked out.
Right.
And then especially when it's 10 below zero, you don't want to be knocked out because you're going to die.
Right.
So be very careful out there. Winter sucks, and we might got to make the best of it. Use all the tools that we can, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Also comes into play stopping along the highway somewhere.
Yeah, well, we'll stop somewhere. What do you mean?
When you're stopping along the road, you get all kinds of potholes and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. You get a breakdown on the side of the road. I mean, that's probably the scariest thing for a truck driver is pulling over on the side. If you can make it to the next exit, or just get the heck out, I mean, make it. I mean, it's very dangerous out there. I mean, I was happy when I blew out my freaking tire. I was happy I was able to pull over, and the cop sat there with his lights on. That was probably the best thing. Even though they'll hit a cop with a light, they don't care. People are just stupid. They'll hit anything.
They don't pay attention.
Yeah, so it's very dangerous out there, so be careful. That's all. That's all. Make it another day.